We're here in the post game with Teli White, the head coach of Tresvant. Coach, it's got to be a bitter night. You got to feel like you had a win in your grasp.
Yeah, we did, man. But again, turnovers, they hurt us really bad. And you can't turn over the ball 6 times against a team like Fulton, man. I mean, they were disciplined, being where they supposed to be at all times. And, when we give them the ball on the short field, man, our defense had no time. They had their back against the wall. And with an explosive offense like that, they had no other choice but to get in the end zone.
They get 6 points from the defense, so you held their offense really to 23 points, and that's phenomenal. When you looked on film, if you knew Sunday as you were looking at film that you could hold them to 23 points, you got to think you're going to win.
Yeah, you always, every game I go into, there's always a possibility of winning before the ball kicked off, and then they played well. Their defense came. Every time that we turned the ball over, man, they capitalized on it. We turned it over 6 times, they scored 3 out of the 6 times. I mean, you can't do that. You take those away, and then, hey, you got a different ball game.
3 of 4. They did convert 3 of the 4 in the first half alone. That puts you behind the 8 ball in the second half. Talk about the fight in these kids to come back in the second half.
Well, man, they believe in the duck. We talk to them about just – do what we ask you to do. That's all. Don't do what you want to do. Do what we ask you to do. It's just like your parents, man. Your parents want you to grow up and be a good child. And not to say that I'm all their parents, but just do what you're supposed to, because in life, man, that's what you got to do. You can't go out in life and do what you want and think things going to come to you.
I was touched by right at the end of the game as they set the ball after the 25-second clock, both teams on the field, just the kids, no coaches around or anything, the kids really showing respect to one another. Talk about that.
Well, man, you got to understand, like I tell them all the time, man, if a team is just better than you and they do better than you, man, give them that respect. Give them that respect. Ain't no sense in talking bad to somebody, man, if they don't went out there and whoop your tail. You had the opportunity to do it before the ball snapped, so you should have did.
Coach White, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations on making it this far and a great performance tonight.
Thank you so much, sir.